Hey guys, I can't wait to show you my pin craft today. So I love Stitch, as you know, and when I saw these photograph pins, I knew I needed them because they're just so sweet. And yes, I'm wearing my Hoth ears because it is so cold here in San Antonio. It's just freezing. I know it's not as cold as maybe Wisconsin or other places like that, but it is cold here. Trust me. I mean, we are freezing. Yeah, it's cold. It's just cold. And by the way, these fingerless gloves are from Storiarts, and it has the words to "And Still I Rise" all written down the side. I needed some gloves, and I need to craft. I need some to craft, so I needed to make sure I had my fingers to craft. But the gloves obviously keep things nice and warm, so check them out because they've got really great stuff. All literature based. They're really nice. But I have to also make sure I give a shout out to my good friend at Witness the Magic. His wife is a huge Stitch fan, and like me, we're kindred spirits in that way. And I asked him, if he had this pin. I had the hardest time trying to find this pin where they're hugging, and he found it for me. He went and found it for me, and I was so grateful. He and his wife actually went to go find it for me. So it was so sweet. I was so grateful. And he's just such a good person, and he sells amazing stuff on Whatnot. Really amazing, good deals on pins on Whatnot. If you like to sell pins or collect pins, or trade pins, really great stuff. Amazing. And he's just such a good person. And I just want to make sure I give him a shout out because, yeah, I'm just very grateful for him. And I am so grateful to have this pin because now I can do this pin craft for you. And this is actually not that hard of a pin craft, but it is so cute. I can't wait to do it. And yeah, I'll stop yapping so I can show you. And, thanks so much for watching, you guys. Be sure to comment, like, all the things, And so, thanks. Hey, guys. So, as I told you, we're going to be using these stitch pins to do our craft. What we're going to do is we're going to be using this canvas that I got at the Dollar Tree. I don't know if they're still $1.25, but they were when I bought them. Before I go ahead and open it up, because this canvas stretches pretty easily, I want to kind of decide if I want to do it horizontally or if I want to make it vertical. So let's go ahead and just do a quick check and see. Sometimes you have to figure out things on the fly. So there's 4. Okay, so there's 4 and 4. Okay. Well, I kind of want this in the corner. So if I do it this way, so I can do 3 rows of, oh no, not 4 and 4. There's 8. 2 rows of 4, like this. Or we can do it this way. I think I like it sideways. I like it this way better. Okay, that helps me. So this is an 8x10 canvas. And this is 7 inches by 9 inches because I wanted a nice fat white border around my the edge of my craft. So let's go ahead and unwrap this. And these, I use these instead of cork boards for some of my collections because I have cork boards, but I use this for some of my collections because, cork boards are expensive, and I kind of like the idea of showcasing a collection just as it is. So yeah, this looks, I think it's pretty square. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue down. Could be a little crooked. I think this is actually crooked, but I think we're still going to be okay because, again, I think I can hide it enough to where you won't really notice. It looks like these 2 corners are the ones that are off. It's like the frame is a little bit off center. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and center it to these corners, which look the straightest. And then the corners that are off center are where I'm going to put my little piece of tape. So we're making basically the same type of photograph, but, and I'm using the blue because it matches the tape here of this blue. And so I'm pretty sure, yeah, that'll be good. I think that's I just think that that's a good pickup. All right, so we're going to take a little hot glue. We're just going to put a tiny bit of hot glue. It's really cold here, so the hot glue is going to dry really quick. Okay, I got it in that corner, so that's good. And hot glue, usually you can just roll hot glue away. The canvas is not going to keep it. And let me get this corner. So these two corners are the square, straight corners. The other corners are the ones that are a little crooked, but you'll see what I'm going to do, and it's going to look right. Okay, there we go. That's a lot. Okay. So just a little bit of hot glue to hold it down. You don't want too much because you don't want the cardstock rippling. If you put a ton of hot glue, what happens is the cardstock will start to ripple and get wavy, and you don't want that. It's just naturally what happens because the heat and the glue together, and then the paper is so, is not, you know, the paper can't handle that much liquid and the heat, and it just kind of changes the structure of the paper. Okay, there we go. So we've got that glued down. This is a pretty quick craft, I'm not going to lie. So we've got our basics. I'm sorry I can't raise it higher. Then what I want to do is I want to take this. I got this washi tape from Wish Upon Magic, and they're this amazing sticker company, and I just love them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wrap the washi tape around the edge. Now we're going to still need to, it's just the cutest washi tape. Here, look. Hold on. It's not going to stay by itself. Oh, it ripped off the Lilo. Darn it. It's not. So it's got, oh, it's even got Reuben. I just realized it has Reuben, Pleakley, Jumba, Stitch, Angel. And it's not going to stay on its own. You're going to need to glue it. But we're going to glue it off to the side. We're going to glue it with hot glue off the side. So let me go ahead and lightly put it down, and then let's just put a tiny bit there and then tap it just to secure it, because the washi tape will peel up. It's not strong enough to just hold, you know, because it's washi tape. You know, washi tape is meant to be light. You know, it's not meant to be permanent. You know, it's meant to just be like a crafting type fun thing. You know, I've never found washi tape to be very secure. So I'm going to go ahead and press it down here. So we've got a cute little jumba there. Let's see. I don't want the same image. It's going to be the same because of where I ripped it. Okay, let's go ahead and let's put Stitch. I want Lilo to be front and center here, and Pleakley. So I'm going to waste a little bit of my fancy washi tape, unfortunately. But I want her to be the center of my... Now, if you don't care, you know, like, I didn't want the glue to be on the front. If I had put Lilo here, it would have just looked funny. And I want it to wrap around because then I can glue it. Otherwise, you can't really glue it properly, and it'll peel up. And so it's going to hold to this paper pretty well. It's just not going to hold to the canvas. That's why you need the hot glue. And so we'll wrap it around like we did the other. I hate that I had to waste some because it's a little on the pricey side, I'm not going to lie. But it's so cute. I love Wish Upon Magic. I love their stickers. They make amazing stickers. I don't get paid or endorsed by any of these people I've talked about, by the way. I genuinely just use them as a customer. Like, they have just the best stickers, the best washi tape. It's just so cute. I'm gonna put this little piece on the top of here, and maybe I can use it for something small. We'll see if it sticks. If not, it'll peel off. But so cute, right? I mean, it's just the cutest washi tape. All right, so we've got our stuff secured. Let's make sure. Yeah. So it should stay down. That hot glue should hold it straight down. And so now what we're going to do is we're going to arrange our pins. I like having this Christmas one down in the corner. That's the only thing I was preferring. And I don't like having like colors right next to each other. Certain colors, you know. So let's see. I'm so grateful to Witness Magic for getting me this. I'll put this up in the corner. This is my least favorite one. I didn't understand it was like the blender. The red had me thrown off. I was like, what is it? Like, I just couldn't see close enough what the pin was. And anyway, okay, I guess we could put it in the corner. And that looks good. I think that looks good. Oh, we've got 2 more. My bad. Let's put this one up in the corner. And oops, wrong. Wait, there should be 4 and 4. What am I missing? Well, I don't know why that was so hard. I don't know why that was so difficult. I wanted that one in the corner, but that's okay. We can do this one instead. Okay, guys, there's like a little too much white or dead space, as you would say, or white space around the edge. I'm actually going to like put these at a crooked angle. I think I'm going to like spread them out a little more at a crooked angle so that they take up more room, but also look a little more random than I'm going to keep this one straight. But I want them to just look a little bit more randomized, like you just taped them to the wall. So, yeah, I like that it's kind of spread out a little more. Yeah, I think that's a better layout because it just looks a little bit more random. And the good thing is, it also means that you won't have to worry about them being straight. So I'm going to take just a basic Go Pen Pro and put it underneath so that when I press it down into the canvas, it's not going to bend the canvas as much. And let's see if it's, let me slide it over a little. Okay. Yeah, there we go. And then we'll put this one right here. There we go. And I'm just moving my little Go Pen Pro board. We'll have to adjust these a little bit because they're sliding around a little. There we go. I like this one going this direction, okay? And then this one right there. And I'm just sliding that, I'm just pulling it off and sliding the Go Pen Pro just down a little bit more. I'll just push this one right there. Oh, it's in enough spot. And this one, let's see, I like this one here. There we go. Oops, sliding around a little. I'm going to move this one a little bit over. There we go. I also have these vintage pins. I got these from Magical Trends and on Whatnot. And I was thinking about adding them to the board. But I think because they don't have the tape in the corner, I think they kind of throw off the look. But they are pretty cool. I love vintage pins. I'm learning. I just think they're so fun. I just love vintage pins. There's something about them. So, all right. So we've got our basic pins down. Now we're going to put the backings on them. Just get some backings. Now, if they start to move, we can fix that with some glue dots. But sometimes the pin back might be enough to hold them in place. Let's try it and see. I don't want to use glue unless we need it. So, and I like them being crooked, you know. It just looks a lot more random, like a scrapbook. And so, I love the frog one. I love the frog. He's taking a picture of a frog, if you don't know. See, he's taking a picture of a frog. Yeah, I mean, this is holding really tight, these pin backs. Now, if your pin backs are loose, I recommend you use one of the archival safe glue dots. So that is our pin craft, you guys. That's it. And then we'll hang it on the wall, just as is, with our nice little washi tape holding on. I just think, how fun is that? So yeah, that was it. All right, well, thanks so much for tuning in. You guys have a great day.